So today I'm going to do a bike walk around after my crash. I went down Tuesday morning heading into work, and I ended up hitting some leaves, some wet leaves here in Michigan, and I kind of high-sided it and just kind of went over. For the most part, all the damage is on the right side. There's some damage here and there on the left side, but nothing too major. So starting off up here, as you can see, my dougzcustom Spartan Mini is destroyed. The framing is destroyed. The mount is completely bent. So the bars, my Flow Moto levers are pretty much, well, just this side is bent in half. This grip is a little scratched up. My brake reservoir up here. My other handguard completely broke off. I don't know where that is. It appears my turn signal should be good. My mirror ended up hitting my tank. So as you can see, that there's a big dent in this area, if you guys can see that. And then also on this console, I have a little bit right here on my S&S teardrop. Well, my Field Moto AC/DC air cleaner right here, just kind of scratched it up a little bit. My exhaust got some back there. Most of this though is from just scraping in corners, but like this right here is pretty new. I didn't do that. This peg is completely ground off. It snapped and it kind of grounded itself off. This brake lever is pretty toast. This rear passenger bracket, it's not the actual clevis and the pedal. It was the mounting here that kind of bent for whatever reason. My fresh new case that I just put on a couple months ago. Won't even close now, but it's okay. This case probably saved a lot of my bike. I mean, there's really not that much damage, but it's just all the parts are pretty costly is the thing. I mean, for the most part, this took probably a good chunk of the damage, just saving the rear side. There's some more. So here's a little bit more of the exhaust down up in here. And then the insurance actually paid me the next day. The bike's not totaled out or anything, they just paid me for the parts. So this exhaust right here is the Cobra El Diablo 2-in-1, and they gave me some money for a new exhaust. And I bought the S&S SuperStreet 2-in-1, so we'll see how that turns out. This right here is my front fender. My front fender, I already sold it actually to a custom painter, so I will have a carbon fiber fender here shortly. Story on that is I called up Harley for like my tank and my front fender. They had the tank was like $1,100 or something, but you had to order it. The console was like $150 or something. So I got those two parts, but those two parts won't be here for a month supposedly, so that'll take a little bit. And as far as the front fender, they wanted $500 for the stock Vivid Black front fender. So I ended up purchasing the LA Fairing Co. carbon fiber front fender for the fatbob, and those are $250, I think. So half the price for a carbon fiber fender compared to the stock Harley Davidson black, vivid black fender. So I'm definitely going with the carbon fiber. I might end up purchasing like the carbon fiber sides and actually the rear fender here eventually. Just depending on how the insurance goes, which they paid me a good chunk of money. As you can see, I already purchased this. I bought a new helmet. Where's my helmet at? My helmet's over here. So this is my helmet. I skidded across my face, and that was a good time. So they ended up giving me $500 for a new helmet, my insurance company. So I ended up getting the Arai Defiant X. So that should be here Saturday, I believe. Tonight, I believe I'm going to do a video on my exhaust change, because I think I can technically put that on now. And then I got a new mirror that's here today. And I'm gonna clean my air cleaner because this thing's filthy. So I got all the oil and everything for that. Moving on to the left side of the bike, there's really not too much damage other than like this scrape down here. This peg has been scraped up just from like scraping most of it. My kickstand is pretty scraped up. I got a nice little scratch here on my derby cover. Also, there's like it wore off paint or something. It's kind of weird. Back here, it's a little hard to see, but my swing arm's kind of scraped up. But overall, there's not too much damage to the bike, but it is going to take some time to put it back together. I have parts on order, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys enjoy the little walk around here. I'm going to be doing a video on my exhaust tonight. It should be on there sometime today. I'm all good. The only thing that happened to me is some minor road rash, which really wasn't that bad, and I sprained the rotator cuff, so that's gonna put me out for a little bit, but it's not too bad. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys stick around for the bike build. The rebuild, I should say, because I already built this bike one time myself. So the version 2 of the fatbob is going to be that much better.